All right, let's do a quick review on how to interpret slope and y-intercept. So here we have a regression output and a scatter plot for a random sample of AP Stats teachers who are asked to report the age and years and mileage of their vehicles. Now, when we look at this regression output, which is this table right here, all right, we see predictor, all right, that's the explanatory variable. We also see it down here in the scatter plot. All right, mileage is not noted in the table, all right, but we would know that's the response variable because we see age here as explanatory. When it comes to writing this equation, the y-intercept is always found across from that constant, and the slope is always next to that explanatory variable. Also, just as a note, it's not the topic of this video, but we never use the r-squared adjusted. We're just using normal r-squared. So now that we have our equation here, let's interpret these components. So interpret the slope. Okay, again, it's always next to that explanatory variable, so we have to be able to find it either in a table or right in the equation there. And it's telling us how much we expect the response variable, the thing we're predicting, to increase or decrease every time the explanatory variable, the age, goes up by 1. So put into context, for each additional year in age, the mileage of AP Stats teachers' cars is expected to increase by 12,188 on average. Make sure you have some kind of wording to note that this is a prediction or an estimate. It's not going to match reality. In reality, if a car is 1 year older, it's not going to go up by this amount exactly. We just expect it to go up by about that amount. All right, having this wording or predicted or that wording at the end covers that. All right, interpret the y-intercept. Y-intercept is this number right here. It's the one that's not next to the explanatory variable. And this is telling us what we expect the response variable, the mileage, to be when this just doesn't affect the equation. So in other words, if age is 0, this whole thing would 0 out. All right, and this is what we would expect to get for the mileage. Into context, when the age of the car is 0, the mileage of an AP Statistics teacher's car is expected to be 3704. Again, make sure we have this kind of wording here.